Okay, so this is my 5th video on how to make a knife, and this is where I left off in the last video. This is what the knife looked like after I went over it with 600 grit sandpaper. So the sanding's done, like I said in the last video. I don't know if you've been watching them in sequence, but so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up pretty much all the shaping of the blade before I do my heat treating, and I'm just going to flatten out the back here and do that with a regular file. Just going to go at an angle, and you'll see that when I speed up the video. Okay, so I marked my line with just a little needle file where I'm going to be filing. It's good to always mark your lines before you start filing because you have something to look off of. But I'm also going to be using a towel or a rag, so when I'm grinding, the vise doesn't mess up the blade, because it will if you do it too tight. So just good to have something to cushion the blade so you don't mess up all your work. So yep, just 2 little tips. Now I'm going to show you how to heat treat the blade. The utensils you're going to need, or the tools you're going to need to heat treat the blade, is a hairdryer, charcoal. Any charcoal will do you. Torch or a lighter, whatever. Something long. I'm going to use these today, but you should probably use a longer pair of pliers. Your knife, obviously, because that's the thing you're heat treating. Gloves, because sparks do fly. You also need goggles. Forgot to bring those out. Some oil. You can use used motor oil, the black stuff you get out of your car. Yeah, you can use the used motor oil. New motor oil like this. You can use vegetable oil, even though I don't prefer vegetable oil, because last time I used it on one of my knives, it didn't turn out as well as it did with the motor oil. But so any kind of oil, basically. And then this is about as basic as you can get on getting the metal hot. So all it is charcoal put in a little chimney with newspaper stacked on intervals up it, like newspaper, 10 pieces of charcoal, newspaper, 10 pieces of charcoal, newspaper. Yeah, so all the charcoals get hot. You don't want it to be like your blade to come out and some of it be white hot, some of it be barely even heated. So that's why you do that. So that's about it on the tools. Okay, so this is my setup right now. The torch is blowing on one side, the hair dryer is blowing on the other side, and it's just letting it heat up all the charcoals a lot quicker, and this will save some time. So this is just my setup right now. This is just to get the charcoals hot. So it's been about 5 minutes that I've been doing the torch. So I took the torch out, and now I'm just letting the charcoals heat up with just the blow dryer. I'm gonna do that until they all get red hot. Okay, so this is the blade right as of right now after the heat treating. Okay, so now I'm going to put the knife in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to see what it looks like then. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes. Now I'm going to take it out, the knives out. Okay, that's what it looks like now.